Alright, let's talk about Hardik Pandya's IPL future, because this isn't just another trade rumor. This is about a career at a crossroads, a franchise deciding its legacy, and a player who might redefine what it means to age gracefully in T20 cricket. Here's the thing, Hardik isn't just moving teams, he's rewriting his entire story. And honestly, that story might be more fascinating than you think. Let's start with the elephant in the room, Hardik's 2026 stats. 206 runs at a strike rate under 140, 4 wickets with an economy over 11. On paper, that's not the all-rounder who won championships. But here's my take, this isn't a decline, it's a transformation. T20 cricket chews up players who can't adapt, but Hardik's not done yet. He's just transitioning into a new archetype, the strategic all-rounder. Think of him like a chess piece that's learned new moves. He's not a workhorse bowler anymore. Fine. But can he still control games with the bat, the ball, and his brain? Absolutely. Now, let's dissect the suitors. Chennai's the obvious rehab option, right? They've resurrected careers before, Raina, Dhoni, even Jadeja. But here's what everyone misses. Shivam Dube's numbers last season were insane. 270 runs at 158 strike rate. If you bring Hardik in, where does that leave Dube? Middle order logjam waiting to happen. And don't even get me started on the captaincy chaos with Gaikwad. CSK's a romantic fit, but logistically, it's a minefield. Delhi? Nah. They've got Pant back, Axar, KL Rahul, leadership's not their issue. Bowling is. And if Hardik's not your frontline bowler anymore, what's he doing in Delhi? Being a fifth wheel in a batting carousel. Doesn't solve their problems, and might create new ones. Rajasthan trading Jaiswal for Hardik. That's like swapping a Lamborghini for a vintage BMW. Jaiswal's 24, coming off a 150-plus strike rate season. Hardik's not that. Unless Rajasthan wants to pivot entirely to a leadership project, which they are not. Parag's their future, not Hardik's rehab clinic. Which brings us to KKR. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more this feels like the perfect marriage of necessity and pragmatism. KKR needed a captain post-Rahane. Check. Need a middle-order enforcer to stabilize the innings between Green and Rinku. Double check. Their scoring rate last year was the worst among Hardik's options, so they are not asking him to fix the attack. They are asking him to be a chess master. Bowl 2 overs when the situation demands, then anchor the middle with his experience. But here's the deeper layer, this isn't about Hardik's skill set anymore. It's about workload management, role clarity, and psychological safety. Mumbai asked him to be everything for too long. KKR's saying, we'll handle X and Y. You focus on Z. That's the secret sauce for veterans in decline. Ask anyone who's watched Chris Gale or Andre Russell reinvent themselves. The best franchises don't cling to past versions, they engineer new ones. What's fascinating here is how this trade could redefine value for all-rounders. In 2027, is a player who contributes 20 overs a season and 300 runs at 145 strike rate more valuable than someone grinding through 40 overs and 500 runs? If KKR win with this model, we might see a shift from complete all-rounders to impact specialists. And Hardik? He'd be the blueprint. So here's my final thought, this isn't about where Hardik Pandya goes. It's about how franchises navigate the twilight of stars. Mumbai's hesitance. Classic fear of change. KKR's pitch. Embracing evolution. If this works, It'll be the ultimate flex for teams smart enough to know when to pivot. And if it fails, well, cricket's a cruel game. But personally, I think Hardik's about to prove that reinvention isn't just possible, it's the future.